Welcome race fans for another action-packed video. This one's a bit special. This is my first car on car, multiple cars on track event. Everything's been individual against the clock, one at a time to this point. This is a proper track day for Triumphs. Engine's been spruced up, ready for action. A lot of development time in the wind tunnel, obviously, to get the absolute maximum out of this beast of a Triumph TR6. And we're off to somewhere pretty special. Never been before. Castle Combe, down Gloucester, Bristol way. Start at the top there, near Folly, coming in and out the pits. Avon Rise, everyone's warning me about Avon Rise and Quarry Corner on the right, top right there. Down to the S's, Old Paddock, Gooch's, which used to be called Tower Corner. And then back up through Bobby's, just a little chicane, and back up to the top. Very fast, 1.88 miles. Some other competitors on the day. 48 cars on the day for this track day, so a great event. Most of them Triumphs, 2 or 3 non-Triumphs, but vast majority. And here I am going out onto the track for the first time. Fantastic, and having a good whiz round. Never been here before, so I'm just taking it steady, you know, driving around, getting used to the track, which you obviously should do. Generally, probably on the wrong part of the track, in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing, which is my normal way when I'm trying to learn. There's 12 cars on track at any one time, and a few of them wanted to come past me. This white TR4 came past me relatively early on, which I was actually quite thankful for, because I could follow him then, because I didn't really know what I was doing. Then I got some tuition from Larry, who runs the Triumph Speed Championship, and that was incredibly useful. He came round for a session and told me what I should and shouldn't be doing, and this is my first session without him.
It's on the left hand side. It's not actually on the line, but just be aware of it. If you're offline a bit, you might catch it.
That sort of dust looking, cement dust looking?
No, it's sawdust that's on it.
Oh.
Guy holding the tea towel out is actually warning me that someone's had an incident and they've had to put some sawdust on the track down at the Quarry Corner, dodgy bend. So here we go, we're on the track. Now we've had some tuition, first time by myself, and forgot to put the visor down, fantastic. And this is the Avon Rise, the car goes a bit light, and then you've got this Quarry Corner, the most difficult corner on the track I think to get right. The blue cones around the track are signifying the apex that you're trying to hit. So you'll see some various coloured cones as you go around. So we're coming up now to the S's, red cone, turn in, taking that nice and wide at the moment. I've been told to stay wide here and then cut back into the apex here at Old Paddock, which I do. But again, not trying to break any speed limits here, just trying to get a flow going and remember what I've just been taught. Down to Gooch's or Tower Corner as it was. Again, blue cone is the apex, drifting the car out. Red cone is your turn in for Bobby's, which is a little chicane here. I'm not using too much of the apron there, just not sure how far to push it at the moment. So there we go, coming around for our first complete lap. Pits are on the left now. On this track you're only allowed to overtake on the right hand side because the pit exit is on the left, and they don't want you trying to overtake someone as they're coming into the pits, so it's overtaking on the right and on straights only. I may not have got that entirely right every time, as you'll see, but obviously trying to keep everyone safe on the day, and seeing some cars ahead, and immediately it makes you want to go faster and catch them up. So here we go, turned in a bit early I think there for that quarry bend there, but I can see a TR7 and another car ahead, and I want to catch them, so I'm really on a mission. There's no official racing on a track day of course, but obviously you can overtake people in a safe manner. So here we are, taking this nice and wide again and then cutting in as they all are. And he's staying left, so that signifies that I can take him. Which I do. Coming up to, this is quite a sharp bend. Drop it down the gear, there's the apex, and then drift it out wide. And this TR4, big cloud of smoke, through the chicane. And I'm on the gas, and he appears to move left there. I think great. I go to go past him and he drifts back right again. Probably my mistake. I probably shouldn't have tried to pass him there, but gave me a little heart flutter moment, possibly him too, so apologies. As you come around here, it's blind, and then you see this little apron. Boom. So here we go. So next session now. So I've got a bit more experience, a bit more confidence, pushing the speed up a little bit, trying to get my lines more flowing. Just coming round, clip in there, and then foot down. How fast are we going to go? I'm looking at that digital speedo on my dashboard, and it's showing 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 109 on there, just over 100 on the GoPro. Not sure which is right, but I can tell you anything around 100 miles an hour, and this car floats. The air gets underneath it, it's very turbulent, and it takes off, and you lose your steering and everything, and it's quite a scary moment. We need a bit more time in the wind tunnel, I think. So again, cars ahead, TR6, another TR6. Boom. Straight by. Drop it down a gear. I'm doing the whole track in third and third overdrive, amazingly, which really simplifies my life because I don't need my clutch for my overdrive button, which is on my steering wheel. So I'm literally in third at this point. Straight again, even rise, turn in, and this is a really nice little 1500 blue Spitfire, which we used to have one exactly the same in the same colour years ago. So I'm admiring this as I'm thinking about overtaking it. Into the S's, trying to take more curb now on these, really cutting in. Struggling a little bit with that rear suspension on the Spitfire, they're not the best. Again, another older Spitfire. He's taking that same racing line, cutting in. Take him on the way down here. I really feel like I've got it hooked up now. Here's the real test. So this is a late on run in the day, and ahead is Len Olds, who's the reigning champion for the Triumph Speed Championship, 5-year champion. And this guy can drive. He's not in his ultimate race car, he's in another TR4, but it's still pretty fast. And my mission here is to try and copy his lines and try and stay with him. I've no illusion about trying to overtake him because he's very, very fast. But if I could stay with him, that would be a major plus. And I want to see if I can learn anything about the lines. So here we go. His car is squirreling there as he's pushing it. He's only on road tyres, I'm on semi-slicks. So in theory, I should be doing better, but because of his driving skills, I think so far so good. We're pretty even. As I'm coming around here, I'm taking this wider line. He's took it relatively wide on that one. So we're about level pegging here, I think. He's possibly pulled away a little bit from me. I'm a little bit more cautious, but my brakes are starting to feel really spongy at this point. I really have lost a bit of brake pressure, and whether I've just overcooked them, melted the pads, I don't know, but they're not as good as they were, so I'm starting to feel a little bit It's hard braking that down to that last corner, so... Okay, he's staying and he's overtaking this other TR4. I'm going to get to it and think, no, I can't do that. He's going to cut in on me. So I think it's the same guy as last time, so he won't thank me for 2 of those manoeuvres. So I'll wait to the straight, take him on the straight. Len's getting away a little bit. Now I'm on the wrong side of the track, so I'm a bit compromised, but I'm still doing over 100 on the speed on the dash. And then you got to turn in here over this rise, and then getting this corner right, quite tricky. He's got another car there he's overtaking. I'm not quite tight enough on the apex, but put some pressure on. Oh, this is one of the non-Triumphs, Porsche Boxster. Yeah, too slow. So here we go then, through the S's. I'm thinking, can I catch him now? So he's really tight in, so I think I'll stay tight in like him on there. Here we go, stay tight in. Oh no, run out of road. That was close. So I'm not totally sure that it's a great idea to follow the champion if you're not a champion. Definitely getting away from me slightly around there. I think my brakes aren't really behaving as I'd like them to. Staying tight in. So I've copied his line there, which is tighter line than I was doing, which has definitely helped me. Now I'll come down. Very fast round here. That's the fastest I've been around there, I feel. We're bombing down this straight now. I've got 106, 7, 8, 11, 12, 113 on the on-dash speedo. And the car is properly floating at that point, like feel like I'm going to lose it. But that's because I'm following him. I've really put the hammer down. I'm trying to catch him. Really, yeah, we're still pretty level pegging, you know. I haven't really made any impact there, even though I've really pushed myself to the limit. And through the S's. Now, I think, right, I'll take this tight like he does. Here we go, really staying tight. And, oh no, it's all gone wrong. Couldn't hold the line that he was holding. Yeah, that's the world champion difference for you. Yeah, I better stay with the wider line there. Gave myself a little moment thinking I was going to be visiting the Armco for a minute. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to be able to follow Len on this and really see what he's doing. He pulls over and lets me go in the lead, and he does the same. Fortunately, he didn't manage to overtake me either, so I'll take that as a plus. We're pretty evenly matched, pretty close. So sort of last runs now of the day. Sun's out, beautiful day for it. Got the tyres nice and grippy. We've got a TR3 here. They're not the fastest cars, but they are nimble through the wriggly stuff. Again, I'm trying to cut these curves as much as I can. Get a good drive out of there, take it wide. He's doing the same sort of line, taking it wide and then cutting in. But I can out sprint him down this final straight. Just hope my brakes work at the end. Here I am at 85 mile an hour. Fantastic. Last bit of battling. Just got snupped up behind that TR4 and didn't fancy pushing my luck into the corner. Again, rules is rules. Go through the chicane. And see what happens. He pulls over. This is the same spot as last time. Luckily he didn't come back on me. And just to prove I didn't get it right all day, here's one of my last runs of the day. Getting a bit tired, obviously. Came round the back of the course. Here's the last chicane. Forgot to brake. Oh, had to drive through the runoff area. Yeah, you can't drive there, mate. Yeah, just lost concentration, just didn't hit my braking point. 70 odd mile an hour into the chicane, I had to take the runoff. Fantastic. So here's the semi-slicks, totally molten. They were so hot you couldn't touch them. My brand new wheels covered in brake dust. They were shiny silver, brand new wheels. And the back absolutely filthy. Blimey, I better check those brakes out because they weren't doing very well towards the end. So wheels off. And there's the Toyota brake calipers, fantastic. I thought, oh, it doesn't look like there's much meat on those pads. And obviously difficult to see exactly what's going on when they're in the caliper. You take them out and oh my goodness, on the left here is the pad coming off the car with no friction material left whatsoever. On the right is a brand new pad. So I've worn through the entire pad and I'm down to the metal. There's not one piece of friction material left. No wonder those brakes were feeling spongy at 85 mile an hour, eh? Bella was shocked as well, that's for sure. So a bit more spannering to do. Definitely some brake fettling to do. And, well, possibly a little bit more on the aerodynamic development. And then we'll be back on track for the next one. More sprints and hill climbs to come. I'm planning a series on improving your car and making it racier. So lots more to come. Please hit the subscribe button, really help the channel. And like this video. See you next time.